Okay, I mean, people get caught up like that. I mean, attraction is a very powerful thing. It's a powerful energy. It's like it has a magnetic pull. But at some point in the road, you have to meet that fork in the road where you go, wait a minute, stop. You've got to become the manager of your own emotions. You have to become the management of your own physical body and say, stop, this is it. Enough is enough. I have to take control over my own life. Because let me tell you something, my sisters. As long as you spread your legs, a man will put as many babies in you as you can bear. Am I talking to somebody out there? They don't care because they know at the end of the day they can walk. As long as they show up at the courthouse and agree to pay child support, they're gone. You might get the check, but you don't have the support. Oh, I'm talking to somebody out there. You might be getting the money, but you don't have the emotional support from him for yourself, and you don't have the emotional support from him for your child or for your children. I'm talking to somebody out there. So you've got to look out for yourself. And for you ladies out there, if you've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different baby daddies, let me tell you something. Continue to hold your head up, because nobody knows your story but God and you. And evidently, you were most likely probably in 5 different relationships. When the first one didn't work out, you thought the second one would. When the second one didn't work out, you thought the third one would. When the third one didn't work out, you thought the fourth one would. When the fourth one didn't work out, you thought the fifth one would. Next thing you know, you got 5 kids, 5 different baby daddies, and you are a single mother. And now you got society looking at you saying, what's wrong with you? Why did you do that? Da, 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 da. But at some point, let me tell you this, don't condemn yourself, but discipline yourself. Discipline yourself. Because a man can be a smooth talker. A man can be a smooth talker. He can come at a woman with an energy that can make her feel like, I'm going to take care of you for the rest of your life. And all the while, he know he's the devil. All the while, he know he the father. He might not be the father alive, but he the son of the father alive. I'm not laughing because it's, I'm trying to be comical. But, I mean, come on now, y'all. Men lie. I know women lie too, but my gosh. And, you just got to keep your head up. And if, you ladies, if you have chosen the wrong men, and most women have, at least once or twice in this world, you got to keep your head up. Because if you were all knowing, you would be God. You're not God. Only Father is omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent. We are none of those things. That's why we have to lean and depend on every word that proceeds out of the mouth of God. Now, when Adam sinned, God knew that this is the type of world that we would be living in. Who would have ever thought that we would be living in a world where you can go out there and mingle all you want and you don't see no husband material? And for you fellas, let's flip the script. You don't see no wife material. I'm not saying there isn't any out there, but who would have ever thought we'd be living in the type of world we're living in now? Living in a world where the males expect the females to chase them. The males want to be treated like the woman. They'll turn their nose up and look over your head and try to act like they are above you. I know the devil to be a liar. I know the woman is the gem. I know the woman is the one that's supposed to be on the pedestal. I know the woman is the diamond. I don't know what is on this planet right now with this mentality that they have. But let me tell you something. The women are not supposed to chase men. People may say, well, find it in the Bible. Listen, I'm not going to say it's a sin. I'm just going to say I 100% do not believe that is God's order. Because the Bible says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. If he's finding the wife, then he's the one doing the pursuing, not the woman. Can I talk about it? You can't stray from biblical truths. My foundation is the Bible, not this sick mentality that a lot of folk in this world have nowadays, where the men are sitting up on the pedestal wanting you to kiss their tail. And I don't know about you ladies out there, but there's not a man out there who's behind I'm going to kiss ever. Me personally, if I had to go somewhere and sit in the corner and wait on Jesus for the rest of my life, that's what I would do before I kiss a man's behind. I would never do it. I wasn't even raised to do that. I wasn't even raised during an era where women did that. um, during the era back when people were hanging out, when I was hanging out, the dudes were the one pursuing the women. They were the ones asking the girls out on dates, buying the girls flowers and candy, and they a lot of the dudes back in the day, they used to pack out the car washes, and they had nice cars. They would wash their cars. They would be driving. They had the girlfriends in the car riding around showing off their girlfriends or whatever. They might have had side chicks, of course. You know, for maybe some majority of them did. But what I'm trying to say is they still knew as men how they're supposed to treat a woman. That's what I'm talking about. Now, as for what's on this planet now, I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. That's the reason why there's an imbalance on this planet. I personally, I feel it, because I feel like that's what's leading to probably a lot of the insanity. There's an imbalance of energy, I believe. Listen, nobody has to believe what I say. I'm just talking. But I do know that men give off male energy, just like women give off feminine energy. And anytime that, you know, you've got more feminine energy than male energy, there's an imbalance on this planet, and vice versa. I know what I'm talking about. Because I feel like that for men and women, there's supposed to be a balance there. There's supposed to be a balance there. And then you know there's something wrong with this planet anytime we live on a planet where a man can have a baby and hate and resent his own seed. Something is wrong. Something is wrong with that man. I'm not saying he's got to want that woman or love that woman, no. Or want to be with that woman, no. But that's your child. Your child. And a lot of men may resent their children because they hate the woman that they had the child by. And I'm not saying people don't have a right to feel what they feel, but at some point in the game, you got to look at it as that's your child. Forget that woman then. Same way with the women out there. You got to look at it this way. That's your child. Forget that man. That's your baby. You have to identify with the child, not who gave you the child. You have to identify with the child, not who you gave the child to. And this planet, this world is in a it's totally imbalanced, unbalanced. Totally. Women are not supposed to be out here having to do everything themselves. And the reason, ladies, why these men can jump around like they do is because listen, y'all. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but let me tell you something. They, in my opinion, nobody has to agree with me. They never loved you in the first place. They liked you. They may have had an affection for you that they thought was love. But love is an affection. But affection is not necessarily love. I'm talking to somebody out there. I said that in another conference I had done. Love is an affection, but affection is not necessarily love. I don't even think people know what love is. Love is so powerful that it's something you can't even explain. It's something that won't go away. It's something that keeps knocking at the door of your heart. It's something that will make that man come home at night instead of crawling to another woman's bed. It's something that will make that woman keep her legs closed, unless it's her husband or whoever she's involved with. Not that I'm condoning fornication, but I'm just saying she'll keep it real with her man. I put it that way. See, love can do that. Love can overpower lust. But it's dependent upon the condition of the person's heart that is bearing that type of energy. Because love is not lust. Lust is an evil desire, and it can be sexual. Love is something that's unconditional. Something that you can't, it's sacrifice. That's what it is. It's sacrifice.